The second part.
I'm calling to order the special meeting of the Board of Education, April 25th, 2019. Mr. Don Beeler will be participating via video conference from One Wild Turkey Way in Hamburg, New Jersey. Hopefully, the name of that street is named after the bird and not what Don is drinking. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm so embarrassed. Could you rise for the pledge of the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do I have a motion to approve the revised agenda?
Motion?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the April 10th, 2019 regular board meeting?
Motion.
Second?
You got it. Pick one. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the second reading of the policy manual update equivalence in instructional staff and materials? Motion
Second.
moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution on the 2019-20 BOCES administrative budget?
Motion?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? There being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to recommend that we cast one vote for each vacancy to be filled for the 3 vacancies on the Orange Ulster BOCES Cooperative Board? Bill Boss, Joe Byrne, Ed Estrada.
Motion?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to adopt the recommended 2019-20 Monroe Woodbury budget?
Motion.
Second?
The pause there.
I saw that. You scared me.
Don's not here, so.
We don't mean
But
to
he
scare you.
usually does
Is
this.
there any comment? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Adoption of the budget, so carried. Personnel, Matt.
I respectfully request the approval for the items listed under personnel.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Are there any questions on personnel? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Business and financial. Patrick.
I also respectfully request the approval of the items under business financial. Got here just in time to ask for that.
I would have done it for you.
What a guy.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
I'm a giver.
Do I have a motion?
Motion.
And a second?
Actually, John, I think there was one item approval of the contracts. Contract A1, forgive me, and 1B, 1A, 1B, which we have determined we would like to defer to next week.
Highland Lake?
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is there,
Only thing on here is
That's the only
AHL.
one.
The only thing we
Okay.
have is Highland Lake.
That's
okay,
it.
Highland Lakes is fine. I
Okay.
thought we had a placeholder
Nope.
for the capital project 1A and B.
All right. I actually have a question.
Okay.
2 questions.
Those are actually under bids. Recommendation contract 1B.
Right.
Recommendation contract 1A.
So I would recommend that we defer approval of those bids until next week. We had discussed
All right.
potentially having a special meeting
Okay.
to address that. There's a few concerns with the
All right,
award
that's
of the
fine.
bid.
So the business and financial will strike 10.01, the bids, and we're only voting on obsolete items and contracts.
Right.
The gated community agreement, I have a question.
Yes.
What's to ensure, who is to ensure that if there's a modified school day, that there's somebody there to be able to operate the gates? I just sort of saw that as a fly in the
So they have a
ointment.
system where they can control it from wherever they are. We've been in contact with them. This is Highland Lake Systems.
Yes.
So there is constant communication between the Director of Transportation and the manager who oversees that development, and they would let each other know. I'll give you an example, because something similar to that happened this year when we had a snowstorm, and we could not get into the development. Dawn contacted the person in charge. They let the residents know that we couldn't get in because it was, the roads were covered with snow and we couldn't safely bring our buses in, and a new route or a new place to pick up the students was determined. So in a situation where we have an early dismissal, they normally get all of our emails as well. So if there's an e-blast, they would get the e-blast stating school's going to be closed early, and they would know that.
And if the
information.
bus gets there and the gates are closed and not operational?
There is a phone
there's
call that you make to the person who's in the office who would take care of that. But their
Okay.
system is unique in that they can operate it from their cell phones.
Okay,
So it's not someone who's sitting in the office pressing the button.
okay. Does our present insurance, they have insurance, we have insurance.
Correct.
Does our present insurance cover the situation of a gated community, or will that be an additional insurance clause, and will that be extra money?
It's not extra money.
It's not extra money.
The way we structured it is that our insurance will cover
Okay.
our buses, our vehicles,
All
and, the actions of our employees.
Okay.
And I think one of the things that was a hiccup was that they had asked us to put them, to insure them.
Yes.
The
Right.
actual community, and our response back was.
No.
Yes, it was no, but we needed to explain why the answer was no, because we are not going to incur cost, the taxpayers are not going to incur cost for us going into a gated community. And they were very receptive.
Yeah.
They understood, and so we were able to move forward with our contract.
Okay, good. Those are the only questions I have.
Okay.
Anybody else have questions about business and financial? Or there being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Business and financial is carried. Do I have a motion to approve the arrangement of the recommended placements made by the Committee on Special Education and Preschool Special Education, 11.01, 02, 03, 04 on the agenda?
Motion?
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. Do I have a motion to adjourn the public portion of the meeting and convene into executive session for purposes of discussing annual probationary staff review?
Don?
Now he speaks up. Now he speaks up.
Thank you, Don.
You've got to get the one in.
You've never looked better. All those in favor?
Aye.
Elsie's gonna go
Opposed?
first.
So carried. We
And then we'll go in after.
expect not to go back into public session.